A new international report has laid bare how COVID-19 is affecting girls and young women. In Australia, they typically rely more on supportive social networks that have now been disrupted and already spend about 5 hours more a week than boys on social media. Globally, education is a big concern, with more than 740 million girls out of school due to the pandemic. And in developing countries, girls are much less likely to have a phone with internet access. Social Affairs correspondent Norman Hermont reports.
Guys, do you want yogurt?
For most of the past 2 months, this has been Mayela Deye's face-to-face social network, her family.
Hi!
Catching up with friends, a major part of the Year 11 student's life before coronavirus, has moved online.
I can see the mental health effect that has on a lot of girls. I've seen a lot of girls try to overcompensate with the loss of physical networking by using a lot of social media.
The loss of social networks is just one of the issues highlighted in a report by Plan International on the impact of COVID-19 on girls and young women.
Without doubt, in emergencies, the most vulnerable suffer the most. And invariably that means women and girls by virtue of their age and their gender.
In Australia, that could mean an increase in domestic violence. While internationally, the future of education is a key concern. 19-year-old Layla Yakubi is a nursing student in Melbourne. Her family came to Australia as asylum seekers. She catches up regularly on the phone with friends in Pakistan.
That's something that me and my friends talked about, is that whether they can continue their education after this pandemic.
In previous crises, there's been a disturbing pattern. When girls leave school, many never return.
Now that their parents are not working anymore, they cannot longer go to school and pay their fees, and most of these girls won't go back to school.
Layla and her sister are seizing their opportunity for an education. She hopes after this pandemic, girls around the world can do the same. Norman Hermont, ABC News.